Hello, everyone. Happy holidays. Well, a day after Christmas, but you know what I mean. I hope you guys had yourselves a wonderful Christmas. I know I did. Yeah, the family came over. We had some spaghetti. I can live with that. So today I want to show you the two movies I have gotten for from the holidays, plus one game, which is actually a really old one, sort of. And I did want to show off also a little project I did on the side, but we'll get to that at the very end. These two films are on Blu-ray. Now, there's the one here of the two are a lot more excitable for me, but we'll get to that in a bit. We'll just start with this one here, the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. Now, as you know, I do already own the film on DVD. Now, this is actually on accident. You see, I asked for the first movie on Blu-ray. If you remember, I own like three copies of the film. I have two on DVD, the widescreen and the full screen versions of the first film, and on VHS. But I don't really mind it because I'm still very happy to have an upgraded version on Blu-ray. Um, of course, it is somewhat better when compared to the DVD. It has an hour's worth of bonus content. Sponge Out of Water initially came out in 2015, and it was the return of the series creator Steven Hillenberg as, let me see, I believe the credits are on the back of the DVD. Yeah, he returned to write the story. Um, yeah, he returned to write the story along with Paul Tippett, who pretty much ran the show for SpongeBob ever since he left after the third season of the series. And yeah, I mean, it's not as memorable or, not as good as compared to the first one, of course, but I still find it a lot of fun to watch. And of course, the CG they use for it is pretty impressive for something as big as SpongeBob. Either way, though, I still think this is a real nice set. Here is disc one, and here we got disc two, which contains the DVD. It also came with on the back of this one is the ultraviolet code, but I'm trying to keep that for myself. An ad for SpongeBob Hero Pants, the tie-in video game on 3DS, PS Vita, and 360. And here is an ad for the mobile game Sponge on the Run, which I believe is still available on the apps on Google Play or Apple iTunes. No, the App Store. Never mind. Also has an ad for some games and products. From Mega Bloks, Just Play, and Fisher Price. I assume this is its original release. Well, yeah, it is its original release, considering these inserts. Even though I didn't get the movie I actually wanted, I'm still very happy to have Sponge Out of Water. I mean, I'd rather watch this one compared to Sponge on the Run, even if that one was just eh. This next one, though, I'm very excited to have. Shrek, the Ultimate Collection. This initially came out back in 2019 from DreamWorks and, of course, Universal, who owns DreamWorks now. And this is the Ultimate Collection. Contains, so far, all 6 movies, barring Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, of course, which I recommend you watch. I heard it's really good. Along with 10 shorts and 5 TV episodes. This in particular is the TV episodes from The Adventures of Puss in Boots, the TV series on Netflix, which I also recommend to you. But as for the films, it contains all 4 Shrek films: Shrek, Shrek 2, Shrek the Third, and Shrek Forever After, along with Puss in Boots and Shrek the Musical. And the shorts and the TV series are on a bonus disc. So in total, this is a 7-disc Blu-ray set. And it comes in a really nice thick case. Now, originally, you could get the first 4 movies on its own as part of the Shrek Anniversary Collection. Well, even before that, in 2011, DreamWorks put out Shrek: The Whole Story, which contained all 4 of the main Shrek films. I believe there was a DVD counterpart, but then they came out with an anniversary edition that came with all 4 films. I believe that was originally released by Fox and then Universal not long after. Sadly, mine is in rough shape as the bottom piece here is broken, but at least everything else is in perfect shape. Anyway, in the inside, as it is a universal release, there's no artwork, but all the discs are in different colors, which it actually corresponds to their corresponding releases. As you see here with Shrek, um, here is the standard typical Blu-ray release of Shrek. The background is green, so the disc is green. It actually makes a lot of sense. And so far, with all the other releases here, aside from Shrek the Musical and the bonus disc, but I don't think I've seen a version that came out like that. I don't know, but anyway, so it contains Shrek, Shrek 2, if I can get this glare out of the way, Shrek the Third, Shrek Forever After, Puss in Boots, Shrek the Musical, and the bonus disc, which contains all the shorts and 5 TV episodes. I will admit, I wish it did add some like behind the scenes stuff. Although considering all like aside from Shrek the Musical, the other 5 movies contains DreamWorks' Animation Corner bonus feature. Basically, their version of Disney and Pixar's Cine Explorer. So you would have a video playing on the bottom right corner while the film was playing, and behind the scenes stuff would play. It's really wonderful. They always do a wonderful job with those. With Shrek 1 and 2, or they were archived behind the scenes stuff. I believe with Shrek the Third, I believe it's still with Shrek the Third, but with Shrek Forever After, you can see the cast of filmmakers actually, on the microphone set, recording the audio commentary. And as for the first 4 films, they use the same menu design. You would have, same texture and everything, same kind of format. Puss in Boots has its own menu along with the other 2. But anyway, this contains the digital code, but as you see here, it is on the reverse side. Now available on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. Of course, Shrek, Trolls, How to Train Your Dragon, The Boss Baby, Kung Fu Panda, and Madagascar. So, but yeah, I definitely recommend you get this if you want to have them all in one big set. It kind of goes to the same for the Toy Story 4 movie collection I always talk about. So, but yeah, I definitely recommend you get this. There is another version that is a DVD edition where all of the discs are DVDs, and I believe it's at a cheaper price too. But really, if you're a Blu-ray nut, as I recently am right now, I recommend you get this. Now, the last one is and it's a Wii game, believe it or not. As I do own a modded Wii, but I never expected to get myself a copy of this one, as I didn't own it until recently. Mario Kart Wii, yes. The former best-selling game in the series. Of course, Mario Kart Wii came out back in March of 2008, and initially came with the Wii wheel in the box. It sold like crazy. I believe over 30 million copies were sold. But of course, this was outsold by Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Nintendo Switch, and I believe that one is one of the best-selling games on the Nintendo Switch. And it's, of course, you don't really need to play this unless you're a real like Mario Kart, not like I am. But either way, I really love having this. I always love the Wii's packaging with this white case and overall white spine. It's really nice. It's really nice. Of course, as I have a modded Wii, I can finally get the chance to play CTGPR Revolution. It is a mod for Mario Kart Wii, which allows you to have over 200 tracks. You need the disc in order to play it, but it also uses Wii Mufi, which is a fan-made server internet connection you can play online with others. So, as this is a Wii game from 2000 and believe pre 2009, it doesn't have much artwork on the disc because here, let me show you. From 2009 onwards, Nintendo decided to give the Wii games a full color artwork. So, from like 2006 to 2008, basically the first few years it was on the market, it had pretty much no artwork. But mine at least came with the manual, which is nice. And Christ, I forgot how massive these manuals is. How many pages? Yeah, there's like over 60 pages. Although the officially this manual is 22 minutes, like 22 pages long. The other pages are in French and Spanish, so makes sense. But I'm still happy to get this, considering it's probably going to be a pain for me to unlock everything, especially with Dry Bowser, as he's one of the final unlockable characters. So there's that, and that's pretty much all the presents I gotten. Now, there is one more thing I wanted to show. If you remember, all the way back in like 2018 or 2019, I made custom VHS tapes of the Ren and Stimpy show. They were just compilations of the tapes, with the Nickelodeon, orange tapes and everything. I still have those. I have it in my closet somewhere. I can't find it. But I went and updated and pushed myself to make them even better in terms of VHS productions. So this next one, I'm gonna give a little background to. This is The Devil and Daniel Mouse. So, The Devil and the Daniel Mouse was originally released back in 1978. It was a 30-minute special produced by Nelvana. This is one of their earliest works for television. They're a well-renowned studio over in Canada, well-known now for working with Nickelodeon, and of course known for the Care Bears, Max and Ruby, and a bunch of other outsourced productions, including their feature film Rock and Roll, which originally was going to be a spin-off to The Devil and Daniel Mouse. Now, The Devil and Daniel Mouse hasn't had much of any home video releases. It was released under Warner Home Video in the early 80s, but then later it was released as part of the DVD and later Blu-ray releases of their film Rock and Roll, which I believe those ones in particular contains the restored version, which this has. Now, when I got a chance to watch the short, which is actually a really fun little ride, the music especially is great. Pardon me. At the end, it contains the logo for Viacom. So I thought, I had an idea. What if I made a version of the VHS where it would be released under Paramount? And so this is where it kind of came from. The front cover here was actually taken from a novelization of the program, and a lot of the artwork used are from screenshots and overall description of the film. As you may see here on the bottom, it's basically similar to a Paramount style case, as I was trying to go for that. As you see on the bottom, it also includes the making of documentary that Nelvana made themselves. It's actually pretty in depth for a behind the scenes special. But yeah, it pretty much contains both of those. And in total, it's 45 minutes long. Hell, the description here is taken directly from its Warner Home Video release in the 80s. I just had to mix and match a few things to make it somewhat work. Now, as for the cassette itself, gave it a yellow label and an end label. I'm very happy how this turned out. It only took me at least like 3 days just to make. The mastering only took about a day, just so I can get everything, timed correctly and to record everything. And then like the next 2 days were dedicated to just making the packaging and artwork. So I'm still very happy of finding this. I hope there will be a actual HD scan of the original film soon. As I feel like it deserves it, as it is a really nice little special. Well, that will be it for this video, and the last video of the year, actually. It's been another hell of a year It's been another hell of a year, everyone. I'd like to thank you all for again joining me. Take a look at my entire collection, along with the movies I've gotten for this whole year. I am very happy with the progress I have done to give you the entertainment that you guys pretty much deserve. I'll see you guys next month, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your year. Now, hope you guys check out my social media on my channel. Until then, hope you guys have one hell of a new year.